Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while. I have just been go, but I have of course along the way acquired quite the random, exciting assortment of things. There are jewelry, there are smalls, there is an incredible find that I have a nice story to go along with, so I'll kind of pepper that in somewhere in the middle of the video, but lots of cool stuff, all varieties that I want to share with you, my people. So first up, let's start with these. These are not like, oh my god, I'm gonna get rich off these, oh my god, so exciting, but I love them. 80s Shell Vases. We've got a black, we've got a white. They are in absolutely beautiful condition. They are seriously like new. They were like $6 a piece, and I'm kind of into that 80s Art Deco-y type of thing. So I'm gonna keep those, but should I want to sell them, I feel like I would not have any trouble doing so. Then I found this guy. This was only $1 at a yard sale. I was going into work at the antique shop that I work at, and there I saw this guy, and how stunning is that? I have a thing with butterflies, number one. I was thinking about keeping it. There's a few small little flea bites there at the edge, but it is this fantastic picture. There is the hallmark there on the bottom. It is Arabia made in Finland, and it looks like those go for about $40 a piece. So again, another cool thing, should I decide to sell it, which I think I might. I just want to take a couple cool photos of it or something because I think it's so freaking cool. And then I found these guys at the Goodwill. I think it was like $3.99 for the pair. They do need some love. There's some wear. They have like a coating on them. But really cool mid-century salt and pepper shaker. I think that the lines on these are so incredible. And they've got those really quintessential sort of 70s tones. And they are by Mr. Dudley, and if you did a little research on Mr. Dudley, these can bring in a couple of bucks as well. So once I get these cleaned up, I do plan on listing them. Or as always, I forgot to mention this, my god, I'm a little rusty. If you see anything you like in this video, please make sure to leave me a comment, reach out to me via email, which is in the description box. Send me a DM on Instagram. Happy to send you photos, measurements, should they be required, and get that sent over to you. And I can always do a lot better if you message me directly as opposed to purchasing from my eBay or my Depop shop. But if you want to check out those things as well, I will also have them listed down below so that you can check me out, because of course I've got a boatload of inventory outside of this video. All right, let's keep it pushing. I went to a really cool rummage sale. I have like just picked such a random selection of things. I'm like, I forgot what else I got at the rummage sale. Yes, I have a top I'm gonna share with you. But I saw these bags there. It was $1 for the 2 of these. Are these not wonderful? And then when you look right there, they're by Liz Reber design, made in England. I'm probably gonna sell these, but I love them and I wanna take some pictures of them as well. I think they would make really cute, kitschy, mid-century decor. They're just so 1960s looking. I had to have them. I couldn't believe someone was giving them away. And all things considered, they really are in nice condition. The paper is not broken at all. And I was so happy to find those. I never look really at like ephemera stuff, even though I really like it, unless I'm at an antique store. So that was a really welcome surprise. Since we were talking about that sale, I'll share with you this top, and then we could jump into some accessories and then the fun, exciting find. Look at this killer top. This is a Gotex or Gotex. They really do swim cover-ups, but oh my god, I'll try to throw up some pictures of some of their incredible things. This top is so good. It is this checkered pattern. I mean, it's so current, which is what I love about it, but it is from the 80s. Black sleeves with the little red piping, and the same goes for at the neckline. I even love the tag. This was $3. I mean, I simply had to, and as it starts to get warm, these are perfect. Not only as a swim cover up, but you could wear them for all kinds of things. Final thing at that sale, I picked up this compact. This compact was $1. It is just a hard plastic, but I think it's got a fantastic look to it. And it is just a nice large mirror, perfect for carrying in your bag. This bottom one here is quite magnified, and for $1, it's just got a cool retro look that I really dig. Accessories, I have 2 belts of the 80s variety. I am such a big fan. And I found this red one. Look at the details on that sucker with a big old gold buckle. I am so into this. This one will definitely be for sale. Belts are one of my favorite things to wear, so in turn, they are one of my favorite things to sell. And this would actually pair so nicely with that Gotex little top because it's got all the same tones. This one is a keeper. I paid up for this one as far as thrift stores are concerned. Anyway, I paid $16 for this, but it is this fantastic lion door knocker type of belt. The brand is Rosenfeld. It is genuine leather. This is suede here at the front. It is in a wonderful condition. It's super clean. The only wear is to the back here, but it is slightly adjustable, so that is the reason for that. But I love this baby. I've already worn it, and I feel like $1 million when I do. And then I got this bag. I think some of you are gonna completely hate this thing, but I love it. It's so 80s. It's genuine leather. It's a clown. It's got the little rosy cheeks. It is missing a larger strap that I believe it did have to attach to it, but I like the idea of sort of creating your own at this present moment. It's got kind of like a doctor bag shape, which I think is really cool as well. It's actually quite large and can hold such a variety of things, but if you love this, reach out to me. I would love to make you a deal on that because I wanted to go to the right home. I think it is so freaking cool. And then I'll show you another bag. This one I just picked up at the flea market. This I picked up for $3. It is a Whiting & Davis, and it is a huge one. I like how large the hammered metal is because, you know, they do the iconic mesh that's sometimes in a lot smaller of a scale. It is in great shape outside of just some wear here along the bottom. When you open it up, boom, got the original silk in there, which is all in wonderful condition, and then the Whiting & Davis made in USA tag. I think this is probably an 80s bag as well. I'm gonna research it a little bit further, but Whiting & Davis is always something to look out for and pick up. They make incredible handbags that are completely timeless. And I'm gonna share a little bit of jewelry with you all, and then I will share with you the really exciting piece of history that I found, which I'm so excited to share with you. So this was a flea market find. This is this adorable, I think it's just alpaca silver, so it's not sterling, little mother of pearl abalone cuff. Looks really cute on. It's a smaller size, which I like because I have pretty small wrists, and I do think I'm gonna keep this one. And I told you guys I love butterflies. I cannot help it. And then I picked up 2 necklaces from my favorite thrift spot. I really like the Indian looking pieces. I thought this was just stunning. A huge sort of bohemian, whoop, let me get it to lay right for you all, statement necklace. We've got a variety of different stones. It's quite long. I'll stand so you can see, but how neat is that? It is just a costume piece, but like a really good one. No signature, but it's just got that great bohemian look, and I'm sort of leaning into that a little bit this summer. And then I picked up this guy. I thought this is so interesting. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun to layer. It is these large metal, I mean, they're not metal, I don't know, they're just huge silver beads. They're just on like this silver suede tie, so you can wear it at different lengths, which I think is pretty fun. I might have to turn a look in this piece because I think it is so odd, but it gives me very Iris Apfel and things of that nature, so I think I'm going to lean into that a little bit. Let's keep it pushing here. I am going to jump in to my little piece of history, and then I have a pair of shoes, some smalls, and some clothes for you all. You know that is my very favorite. So, setting the scene for you here. I went to a yard sale. I was just driving, see this yard sale, I'm right there. Parking was a nightmare. Almost wanted to leave because when I turned over my shoulder, it looked like there was a lot of stuff, but it was a lot of like guy stuff. So it was like, hunting stuff and beer glasses and yada yada. So I'm walking around. It's, by the way, it's like late in the day. It's like 12:30. So for a yard sale, you're like, oh, there's probably nothing. Okay, well, I'm looking around, pick up a couple hats, pick up a couple glasses that I was gonna give to someone as a gift. And I ended up just putting it all in this box. And I look to my left and I see this. And I see this. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. It's got that very mid-century type of graphic look. I was like, is that Jackie Kennedy? Like, what's going on? The other side is a regular dartboard. It says made in England. So I pick it up with my little loot. I did a little lot deal. He's like 20 bucks. I'm like, sure. So I take it, not really knowing what it is, just having a good feeling. So on the bottom here, it says SAR Industries, that it was printed in 1977. I'm like, okay, well, that's probably not Jackie Kennedy. That's a little belated for all of that. And I'm like, on a dartboard, very interesting. It's made in England. I'm like, is there Jackie O beef? I don't know about, I'm thinking. So I can't find anything on the production company's SAR Industries. I'm looking up Jackie Kennedy dartboard, can't find anything because it is not Jackie Kennedy, and we're getting there. But you know, I can't find anything on this piece. I did a little Google image search on it, couldn't find anything on this piece either, and I'm just like, what the hell is this? So I took it with me to the antique shop. I was like, maybe someone will ask about it. Maybe I can do a quick flip. I don't know. But I was like nervous to do so because I didn't really know its true value. Anyway, there's this fantastic gentleman that comes in. His name's Barry. He's a total art whiz. And he's just like, you know I'm 80 years old? And I was like, whoa. It hit me like a ton of bricks. I'm like, Barry is gonna know who this is. He was like, you know, a mature adult in the 70s, not like a kid. You know, I was asking people like in their 50s and they were like, I don't know who that is. Anyway, he starts describing her to me. He's like, oh yeah, I know who that is. She was like a controversial figure. She got a pie in the face, da da da. So I'm like searching those words. I'm like, controversial, pie in the face, 70s, whatever. Turns out this is Anita Bryant. Anita Bryant is a known anti-gay rights activist, which I think is absolutely disgusting and makes me obsessed with this piece. So I'm like, whoa, how cool is this? This is an anti-gay rights activist dartboard of Miss Anita Bryant. Boom, bullseye, right to her face, all over this board. It has not been used, surprisingly enough, very lightly on the opposite side, but I thought to myself, holy shit, how did something like this come to be? Is this something that you would see like in a gay bar? Something like that. There's so much history behind it, and I cannot find a lot on the history of this piece. The only thing that I was able to find is that there is a bookstore in Brooklyn, I forgot the name, I will throw up a picture right now, that has this and is one of their favorite pieces in their collection and is very heavily used. So I reached out to them, asked if they knew anything about it. They don't. They know that they love it. And I think I'm gonna do some research into how to get this into the right hands, or I might just hang on to it for a little while because I think it is so incredibly special. I think it is so cool. What a fantastic yard sale treasure, and I had to share that with you guys. So I hope that you are as excited about that as I am. I wanted to share that whole story with you, but I hope I didn't lose you after that, because everything after this, I mean, it's downhill, even though it's really, really exciting. So let's keep it on a high note. Look at what I found. These are great. If you ever see these, pick them up. This one in particular was made in Peru. Oftentimes they're made in Brazil. Sometimes they're not in fantastic condition. So these are actual butterflies that are taxidermied into this beautiful little frame. I actually collect these. One day I'll have to share with you my little collection. So I'm gonna be keeping this as well, but I wanted to share it with you because it is stunning, and there may be a time where as I acquire more of these things out in the wild, I will be ready to pass them along to you. Shoes. I found some Stuart Weitzman in my size. Look at these bad boys. Pink, metallic. Stuart Weitzman's always a good thing to pick up. I would be selective because you do find a lot of them, especially like the 2000s, 90s thing. But I think right now I'm really feeling it with that Sex and the City reboot. But they're awesome. They're really wearable. They're in good condition. They are leather, and I picked them up for just $8. So I had to. And a little random thing that I'm gonna share with you guys before we end this off with some fun clothing items is, this is not PC, But I'm at the flea market. I'm putzing around. I see this. I'm like, what's that? Looks vintage. I pull it out of the box. I don't know if I can show this on YouTube, but I'm going to. I'm going to just do it real quick. I had to. This is probably like an 80s Spencer's gift or something like that. But I love kitschy, funny things like this. So I picked up a few. So if for whatever reason you want one, drop me a line. You know, I can make that happen for you. They're just plastic. They're hysterical. I'm sure it was a gag gift once upon a time. Anyway, let's end things off with some clothes. I'll start off with two things that I'm gonna keep. I like to pepper this in a little bit as well. Nothing horribly exciting, but I got some cool things to flip that I want to share with you. So this is for me. I'm a black and gold gal. This is a little 90s number. It's really cute. I have some fringe shorts with a little bit of gold detailing that I'm like, that would be the perfect going out look. And should I have any occasion coming up, that is the outfit I'm going to wear. I also like tank tops that starts to get warm because if you didn't know, I'm in South Florida and that is just, ugh. Then I was instantly gravitated towards this because it looks like Missoni. It's not Missoni, it's just 2000s little halter top. Fantastic colors. It's that knit sort of crochet look. And again, I think this will be really fun to style up as the weather starts warming up. And then a final thing for me, I picked up this button-down top, and it's not just a green button-down top. You're thinking, Ashley, that's boring. This has got handbags all down the front. And part of me thinks that this is absolutely hideous. And part of me thinks this is a moment. So I'm going to challenge myself to style that baby up because I really do love it. And I also really do love green. So I'm going to make that happen. Popped into the Salvation Army one afternoon on a whim and I tracked down these bad boys. Still got the price on them, $9.99. They may have had a slight discount, like 25% off. They are Moschino. It's part of their, I think it's 1986 collection. This is the Cruise Me Baby. These are a pretty small size. I think they're like a US 0 or something like that, but they're these fantastic orange high-waisted shorts in incredible condition. There was no way in hell I was leaving those there. And then different trip, but I found these two items at the same Goodwill. Certain things, what I always think is so fun about when you're going out thrifting and you're into the reselling, whatever, you really start to develop an eye. So I saw this in the Goodwill employee's hand. I was like watching her. I'm like, where's she gonna put that? Because I don't want to like be up her ass, you know. I'm gonna let her put it away and then I'm gonna go check it out. Well, this just had a cool look to it to me. I didn't know if it was gonna be vintage or what. It's not vintage. It is by this modern brand. This is actually new with tags, so that made my life easier. The brand is Agua Bendita, and I think this is like a anthropology type of brand. I mean, this is a swimsuit or rash guard, something like that with this celestial pattern. I think I could squeeze easily $100 out of this. It could go up as high as 150. I haven't found any comps on this exact design, but I have found similar things and they retail for like $400. It's a little bit crazy, but this is a really good find. Love that it is new with tags. It even has the sanitary part here. So I think it's gonna be a pretty easy flip and we are getting into the appropriate season for things like that as well. So Agua Bendita, this little patch was there on the bottom. Wanted to make sure that you guys are looking out for that. And then in that same trip, I found this little Lazy Oaf top. Lazy Oaf is a UK based brand. They make these kind of kitschy, cute little pieces. This is like a take on a bunch of different candy bars. This is like a $40 top, 30, 40 bucks. I mean, even if I get 25 for it, I did pay $6 and it's an easy, just little crop top. Easy sell, no big deal, and this brand has a pretty strong following. So I wanted to share that with you as well, just to keep your eyes out. And then finally, just some fun pieces, some fun true vintage. I picked up these shorts, patchwork, always something to look out for. These are a really nice linen, cotton, high-waisted, you know, longer inseam type of short, so they're a little bit more modest. They're easy breezy, good for any upcoming summer breaks people might be taking. But look at the tag on this one. Donna Jessica, that is a tag and a half. I paid $2 for it, $4, but they were half off. I wish that there was a matching top. I would really love that, but even with just a white button down, that would be insanely cute. And then finally, this is a recent flea market pickup. These are reproduced, but this is actually a 70s one. So I'm gonna show you the top and then I'll show you the tag. And it's this great gauzy cotton bell sleeve type of situation. It mirrors that here on the bottom. Again, fantastic piece for summer. I am starting to make that transition in my shop, looking less at heavy coats and knits, which is a shame because I feel like I find a lot of good ones. I think as people are quick to get rid of them here in Florida. But here is the vintage tag on it for you. This one is in wonderful, wonderful condition. And what's great about the silhouette of these is that they accommodate quite a few sizes because they are billowy and loose and look incredible with a good pair of bell bottoms. So that is it, everyone. That's sort of the highlight reel of what I found recently. There are more things. There are always more things. That is the nature of the beast, but I'm gonna get to listing all of these things. If you want anything, like I said, catch me on Depop, catch me on my eBay store, drop me a line on my Instagram or any of that good stuff. I'm everywhere, and any of these things could be yours. Happy to make you all a deal. I really appreciate all the love and support. If you know anything about this spectacular piece, please share. But I just love having a community and a place where I can share things like this with you, because no one in my real life gets quite as excited about it as I do. But thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you'd like to see next. I think I'm gonna do another what sold video. I wanna do a little bit of styling if you're into the fashion stuff as well. We'll see what iterations could come, but in the meantime, I'm loving sharing my treasures with you all. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye.